My name is Wayne Herschel. I'm author of The Hidden Records. This video today is a release of the proof of the landing of Ra in ancient Egypt. I'm going to show where he landed, where he came from, and the secret of the Sphinx. And it's all historical proof. Everything you see in this video has a direct image or reference to what is found in ancient Egypt. Join me on this journey. The genesis of Egypt traces back to the deities of the earliest gods and goddesses. Here, the god Nut is the representation of the cosmos. The womb near the symbol of Ra and the triangle pointing downwards is the sacred feminine. On the ground is Geb, Geb representing earth, and Nut representing the sky. Shu is the deity holding the sky, and I believe this entity is the personification of Ra. In his right hand he holds the address where he comes from, in the cosmos by the womb of Nut. Earliest records show the seeding of the cosmos by Geb, the earth and sky beginnings, the creation of humanity. What monument was celebrated on the ground to celebrate Geb? I showed in my book all the 50 pyramids of Lower Egypt match the sky, match constellations in a ring at 360 degrees around the earth. And that's the monument at the epicenter of the pyramids, and that is the Sunlight Star. I also found that proving the Baval theory of Giza matching Orion's belt and the Sphinx representing Leo, the very simple test was to measure it in the sky and compare the alignment between the two and the angle between Leo and Orion's belt. And on the ground, the Sphinx and the three pyramids of Giza have that exact angle match. This, to me, proves the message of the Sphinx. The Sphinx is saying, interpret all the pyramids as stars. The grouping of Orion from the earliest days, it had 4 other ruins around it, and if you draw a crisscross line between the 4 lost ruins, you will see that it matches right in the middle, and the stars do the same thing, except this picture's been altered. Orion is 3 times larger here for one reason and one reason only. It shows the way as an alignment. Those 3 stars are the cosmic signpost to find the Star of Ra. The other grouping of pyramids to prove my pyramid star map theory, the Saqqara pyramids are the best. This massive grouping, when you simplify the drawing and compare it to Andromeda, even the largest stars and the smallest stars match the smallest pyramid and largest pyramids. The sizes all match. And the ultimate monument is this one here, the obelisk, the center of the pyramid field, the obelisk of Ra in Abusir, next to 7 pyramids. 7 pyramids on the ground matching the 7 stars of the Pleiades. I'll compare this a bit more detail just now and show how this symbol of the leg of the bull is the Pleiades, and the most important star is a ring around it. That's how astronomers show the place of the most important star. You draw a ring around it, and that is the Ra symbol, and that correlates with the monument. The circumpunct is the symbol that represents a sun. My argument is, it is not our sun that is being worshipped. It is the sun of Ra, a sun-like star, nothing to do with our sun at all. When it is in its normal position, where there is just a disk, I believe that is when it is the sun. And there are many depictions of it where it is shown as our sun without the ring around the outside. The winged disk of Egypt, I believe, is another thing that needs to be queried. I believe it is a disk that shines like the sun, but it is what Ra came in. It could fly, it has wings on it. And you'll see depictions that prove that it is not our sun. The Sumerians had exactly the same belief. They worshipped this disk that flies, that shines like the sun. Here you can see the Sumerian occupant inside the disk flying. They also show him in a boat depiction as well, just like the Egyptians. A boat from the stars, the celestial ship. Ra again present inside the ship. On the temples, the disk has 2 serpents, you can see clearly here, and a wing to teach flight. This is what Ra came in. The Washington Monument has the exact same Egyptian symbology, and I believe that this whole obelisk of Washington Monument represents the Star of Ra on the ground. The Sphinx has a flat back. Not many people realize that it is like this design, and I think it's to prove something went on the back of the Sphinx. Was it a ceremony, or was it the real landing of Ra in his celestial ship? I believe there would need to be a door. If you look at the back of the head of the Sphinx, there's an amazing anomaly. I believe that is the remains of a once a doorway that has been filled in thousands of years ago. Beneath the Sphinx, the underneath, has remnants of what looks like excavation. I believe the Hall of Records have been removed a long time ago from the Sphinx. Right near the dream stele. If you look at the dream stele, the Sphinx depiction is sacred on both sides, hence both sides of the Sphinx are shown. On the right hand Sphinx you'll see the leg of the bull is part of the text, and right at the top of the dream stele is the disc that flies with bird's wings. The Leo depiction of the sun going beneath Leo, I believe, is the reason the Sphinx was chosen to have the records of our sun, our solar system, kept beneath this Sphinx. Here you see the same arrival of Ra and his ship that comes from the stars on the back of the Sphinx, and the sun being the records beneath the Sphinx. Here is one where the lion head is shown on the Sphinx, both sides again, left and right, and it shows Ra and his occupants going into the Sphinx, and their arms holding the secrets of the sun. This is probably the arms of the god Geb, the earth god, holding the secrets of our solar system. Same sort of thing, Ra landing on the back of the Sphinx. Ra in a more mechanical looking celestial ship, and in this case on the back of the Sphinx. Same depiction, more mechanical looking, more machine-like, if you can call it, but he's inside this ship. The kings of the ages past celebrated them as godlike in these ceremonial barks, processions. But look at the ceremonial fan. If you look closely at the fan, I believe this celebrates the landing of the ship that shines like the sun. The feathers that show the radiating light going outwards were on top of what is supposed to be Ra's celestial ship. That's the shape without the feathers. Very unusual shape, you might say. The occupant of Ra being inside the celestial ship dome. And if you think that's far-fetched, look carefully at this image. This is celebrating the landing of Ra on the Sphinx with the ceremonial fan, and I believe that the ceremonial fan is that depiction. It is celebrating Ra's arrival on the back of the Sphinx. And beneath the Sphinx we have in this stele, you'll see there's a box, and I believe that's the symbolic knowledge that is kept beneath the Sphinx.